Hello there, I am NX, and I want to do a kind of follow-up video of my Star Trek Discovery Season 2 Episode 1 review. I gotta admit, I went on a bit of a rant. However, I do not regret on what I said in said rant. However, I didn't necessarily clarify a lot of the issues and things I liked about the episode, or specifically my overall feelings towards Michael Burnham, which, as you guys can guess, I don't like. However, it's not for the PMO because, I hate her because of the fact that she's. Okay, I really do not want to get into the whole identity politics things with this. Quite frankly, my main issue with that whole subject matter had more to do with the producer and all the media stuff. Because in all the media feeling like what they were saying is that, oh yeah, no, she's the first black lead female, she's the first black female lead in Star Trek. No, no, no. The part that made her is somewhat interesting at first when I first heard her is that she's the first officer lead. She's the first lead who isn't the captain. To me, I felt that was interesting. And throughout season 1, I was actually kind of hoping to see where she goes. However, she started becoming more and more like a little Mary Sue. And by Mary Sue, I mean the part that bugged me and everyone else is the fact that she's, well, Spock's sister, a character who wasn't mentioned. Now before I get on that, let's get on to the race now. Okay, I really don't like all this identity politics stuff, all this woke stuff, SJWs, yada yada stuff, for numerous reasons. And here's is a very valid case in my point of view. As many of you guys know, I am autistic. Listen, being autistic means I have a hard time socializing, dealing with others, and basically, plus with the whole learning disability, plus again my speech impairment, as you guys can hear. But one thing that is also a part of that is that I have a hard time empathizing with others. When a conversation gets way too emotional for me, I have a hard time understanding the person. So imagine if I had a conversation with any of these quote-unquote woke people say, well, you can't hate me because of I am whatever skin color this person is, or I am part of this minority group. However, and I bring up the fact that I can't empathize with you, and quite frankly, I don't care about your whole whatever minority group or victimhood that you have. I don't give a beep. I really don't care about that. I really don't. Well, say no, that's discrimination. Neither you can do that because you're hurting my feelings. Dude, I can't empathize with you. I really can't. And that basically saying is that because of the fact I can't empathize with you, what you're saying to me is bloody hate speech. You're discriminating against me for the obvious fact that I can't empathize. I can't understand you. You okay? And again, and just go back to the and again, and that is valid. However, if I have a conversation with someone who said no, you can't use your autism as an excuse. You can't do that. Or someone who doesn't get all this identity politics stuff. I understand that. I really do because and they're right. I shouldn't. But when I'm dealing with someone who totally should, so we should help the minority, we should help whatever, or help these people who are suppressed or what have you. I can't sympathize with them. Now, and the fact is, yes, I can use that to my, yes, I can use that, but the fact is, it put me into a very difficult spot because, again, what I am saying is legitimate and valid. But, again, I can't relate. And this kind of go back to the whole, and this actually kind of go back to the whole SJW woke movement. Okay, this is actually part of my main issues, and again, even during my last video when I was ranting about Michael Burnham, I literally stopped myself when I got to the conversation on the whole identity politics side. I mean, because again, my own issue. Now, Michael Burnham, or Mikey Spock, whatever you want to call it, she is a Mary Sue. However, there is areas that I do want to see her grow, but I want to see people acknowledge the fact, or at least the characters acknowledge the fact that she is way too good at everything. Like I know it's other fictional characters is like they have the same issue. I know that's too good. Everything like Kirito or even Kim Possible, but there's a big difference. So it's Kirito. He's in his own IP. He's in his own story. Kim Possible, half the time it's playing for laughs. But with Burnham, she's in a pre-established IP. She's in Star Trek, and it making her way more important and impressive than what she is, especially for a fact that she's a character who we never heard of. And this is really getting more critical given her placement in relation in a franchise. She is the foster sister of Spock, and we never hear from her. If she is so great, then how come she was never brought up? This is something that we need to talk about. Oh, my guess is the fact that maybe Spock just simply doesn't like her. Or the fact maybe sometime in the next few seasons, she might get depressed and commit suicide. I know that's a little dark, but there's going to have to be an explanation why we never hear from her. And this is something that is by far the biggest problem with her character. And actually, out of all of the cast, she's the only one with this target on her head. Like, I don't know what to make of it. Now, speaking about the rest of the... No, I'm going back to my previous point. I do want to see her fail. I do want to see her grow. I'm glad that the first episode of season 2 starring humanizing her. But the fact is that she need to be toned down a peg. She really does. No, because like again, she's too good, and there's not enough explanation behind it. Maybe they would. Maybe the fact that again, who knows? They're going to be exploring more and more of the young backstory. We might get more of that explanation. But right now, as I'm recording this, which is July 19th, 2018, she's a Mary Sue. Now, speaking of the other characters, I actually kind of like a lot of them just fine. I do. Like, I don't mind Tilly. Granted, I do think what she is, that she's probably going to get her entire crew killed. But let's see where it go. Stammet? Do you know something? I'm actually kind of curious to see where they're going to take him. I'm kind of am. And like I just said, like my, like I said, even though on the whole, on his, I can't say it. I will. Like I said, I really can't talk. I really can't say it though, because like it's a tiny issue which I don't particularly agree with, but it's so I can't. It is one of those things I can't. I said I'm glad, and also in this no, in the that when Pike came aboard, he went and did a roll call asking for the rest of the British crew's names. It says like good. I'm bad with names anyhow, so what do I care? But I'm glad that they did that. You know what? Yeah, speaking about Bum, do you know what Bum need? She's need a bones. Like a McCoy. She needs someone who could basically tell her, okay, that's enough. You're going too far. Like, she needs someone to keep her in check. That is what Burnham needs. That's what Michael Burnham needs. He needs someone to add as a counterpoint. If she had someone to play off of, like that, like, no, you're doing it too far. Like, that's dumb. That's stupid. Like, okay, good. Instead of constantly agreeing with her every time, she will actually become more likable. I'm saying is dishumanize it. Okay, back to Pike. To the rest of the cast. Pike was awesome. Okay, I like Pike. I think, okay, this is good. This is decent. Like I said, the other crew that they introduced. Okay. Let me kind of talk about this. The Rich. It's a shame that the Rich did not die. Get down that point. But when it came to that science officer who was mansplaining, I actually did like him. I did like him, and I did like how he died. I admit that, but I kind of felt like that was in poor taste given today's climate. Like, you can tell that they were making a message. It was real obvious. I did not like that part. However, second thing is, it was painfully clear that Burnham was responsible for his death. It was clear. Now, there would have been two things that would have helped, or one scene in particular, is that when Burnham actually sort of pulled me, said, I am the superior officer, shut up and follow my orders. Michael Burnham is a commander. She should have said that to the guy. Okay, yes, I do think the way how they handled his death was partially his own bloody fault. However, Burnham is not off the hook either. Okay? Okay, especially in the fact that she was disobeying Pike's orders. You're not off the hook about that. Either you're... Again, you need to seriously be toned down a peg. Seriously, I kind of wish that guy would have stuck around because he would have been a good counterpoint to Burnham. So that was wasted opportunity. Okay, so what was also that? I guess I should talk a bit about the action, visual effects. Oh boy. I deliberately did not talk about this in my last review. Not because I don't think it's impressive, it's because it's not Star Trek. It really is not. It really is not Star Trek to me. Star Trek is not a big special effects when pew pew pew, like that's not Star Trek to me. Star Trek have always more been about the philosophy, the sense of exploration, so the ideology behind it, exploring different cultures. So it's getting past our differences, not boom boom boom. Okay, so when the action scene happened, I was like, oh, boom. It just lost me. Okay? I really did not care for the action scene at all. Oh, it just. Yeah, Star Trek is not a action franchise. It's a exploration show. If I want to watch something with a lot of action, heck, I got anime, Dragon Ball Z. I would say Gundam, but I don't watch Gundam for the action either. I watch it for a lot of the philosophical talk. And same with Star Trek. It's not an action show to me. Now, if you like the action, fine, go ahead. However, I'm not going to judge it as something as good based on the action. Because the action, I thought was fine. I did not think it was special. Like, if you love the action, go ahead. Like, the little spinny paw thing, like, guys, those things were dumb. Okay, sorry, the whole spinning pipe movement, like, that was dumb. That was really, really dumb. Dumb, okay? Okay, there's so many dumb things in that asteroid. But, like, it was dumb. Sorry, when. Dumb, like. Again. Dumb. Oh, yeah, another thing about, the blue ship dying that I am going to let Discovery slide for that. Because if you guys watch, well, the original series, the majority of the Enterprise crew is white. So, and given how many blue shirts died, I'm actually going to let that slide. Even though, yeah, I don't blame anyone who took issue with that. Now, so I think this video have been going on almost 20 minutes. But again, for those if you're someone who commented on my last video and he had issue with me ranting constantly, let me know if you've seen this current video and if I clarify things more clearly. Other than that, no, yes, I am. Hopefully, I'm looking forward to see how Burnham progress and develop in this season. Do I like her currently? No. No, I do not think it's right. Actually, I'm gonna end this video on this saying. I do not think it's right to judge an entity on factors it cannot change. I cannot change my speech impairment. And the way how I sound and behave half the time. I do not think it's right to judge someone purely based on, well, their race and gender. If we can't change it, we shouldn't judge someone for it. I am CyNX. Thanks you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. I hopefully might do another Star Trek video next week, but well, I got a ton of drawing I have to do, so... And remember, buy locally!